In the last video, I showed you how to add a gradient to a shape. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to create different shapes with my brush tool. So I'm going to actually do this on a new layer, and I'm going to hide this original layer. And I'm going to create a new layer, work on layer 4. And for this background idea, I think I'm going to create shapes. So I think I'm gonna just start with, oops, pen doesn't work. Just start with a solid shape in the background, and I could adjust that to make it fit. I'm gonna use this like blue color, and I don't want a gradient. I'm gonna do a solid blue. Okay, now I think I'm gonna outline my bird. So I'm gonna grab my pen tool, and I'm gonna start with a no fill in the beginning, and I'm just going to outline my bird carefully. I'm doing it really fast so you guys can just see. Obviously I would want to be a lot more precise, but so you can see this, and I go back to that beginning. It's gonna enclose the shape, and then I'm gonna take my fill and I'm gonna use a color. I'm gonna use a dark blue, and then I have my bird fill. And what's kind of neat, I could maybe individualize color as well. So I could come back with my brush tool and maybe each feather I come with a different shade of that blue. So I'm just filling it in. Oops. Okay. Maybe this one. So sometimes I like to put it a no fill so I could see. Oops. Click on that and then click my brush tool again. So we don't want anything highlighted or it's gonna extend. Oh, I didn't have that fill. And I can go with another blue. Okay, and so you can kind of add different values of that color inside those shapes. Again, maybe I bring my eye to a certain point. So maybe I want my mouse to be highlighted. So I'm gonna use maybe another color. Place that in there. Okay, so go ahead and play around with your brush and your gradient. Oh, by the way, with filling in your color, you could also, using your pen tool, you can come in and add gradients. So maybe with this shape, if I want to lock my layer, this shape, I can come in with my gradient tool, and I'm going to use maybe something like that. Click on the outside. Maybe I have a gradient to my shape. You could apply it to your own organic made up shapes as well. Okay, so that's another feature. Go ahead and play around with that, and let me know if you have any problems.